I don't know. You're talking about who is that?
The Rexer Show.
The Rexer. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not subscribed because we don't have those FCC filings. We don't have those leaks.
And I think this possibility of a link CAD is a real possibility. A possibility.
Because we don't have those FCC filings. We don't have those leaks.
You heard it here. You heard it first. It's a guarantee. You will be able to link them.
I don't know. You're talking about who is that?
The Rexer Show.
The Rexer. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not subscribed. Because we don't have those FCC filings. We don't have those leaks.
Fast and Furious Arcade 1-Up. It will be linkable. Okay? You will be able to link them locally.
Because we don't have those FCC filings. We don't have those leaks.
You heard it here. You heard it first. It's a guarantee. You will be able to link them.
A possibility.
It's a guarantee.
I don't know. You're talking about who is that?
The Rexer Show.
You heard it here. You heard it first. It's a guarantee. You will be able to link them.
Because we don't have those FCC filings. We don't have those leaks.
It's a guarantee.
Because we don't have those FCC filings. We don't have those leaks.
You heard it here. You heard it first. Well, there it is, Kev. Oh, God. Oh, God. You can't make this stuff up on the Switch.
I can't. Who? Oh, my God.
Well, I'm not. Who's Rexer? I'm not subscribing. You're not subscribed to the #1 information channel. 19K. Number one. Time to take a bow. Tip our glass. Take the victory lap. Cheers, Kev. Congratulations for us being the #1 Arcade 1-Up information channel.
I went into my private reserve.
Oh,
Cooked strawberries and cream, 0 sugar, everybody.
no.
Do you think you gained a subscriber today from that?
I think I gained many because we're the #1 channel, the #1 information channel. And before I give my acceptance speech, everyone, thank you, everyone, for joining. Carl, Paul, Mike, Polo, everyone. Before I give my acceptance speech, what did I want to say? I guess I just wanted to say that we don't read FCC filings. We don't go through manifests digging up shit. Hey, look at that. They got 64 containers on the thing, and the FCC filing, it didn't say, I got the spec numbers. I went back to the manufacturer, and it didn't say that it have linking. It didn't say, I don't know. Okay, so I don't know. Oh my God, it's embarrassing, you guys. It's completely
We can't tell you, Paul. We can't tell you. Just enjoy them.
Just enjoy them. Just enjoy that I guaranteed it. And it was funny. It was funny because Mike B, 19K. Well, we talked about this weeks ago and months ago. Apparently, they don't know the difference between speculating and guaranteeing like I did. I'm sorry you guys don't know the difference. And let me say one other thing before I give my acceptance speech. Everything you guys do, 19K, Mike B, 1-Up Kids, every time you say, well, I talked about that 2 years ago. Let me tell you something. Retro Ralph has talked about every single thing you guys have talked about 4 years ago. I can go pull a video of his talking about every
Yeah.
single thing you guys have been talking about for the past 2 years. So don't say you're first. Don't say anything, and you should feel motivated, Rainwater. Dun, 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 dun.
He's gonna go
I
run.
won the race. I won the race. I am the winner, Paul. Bo knows. I am the #1 Arcade 1-Up channel.
Oh man.
And but it's not just this. Biggie D was on saying, Rexer, I don't know where. I don't know how he. Biggie D, did we not, Kev? Did we not tell you about Blitz? Did we not say we're the first to guarantee no late hits? The first to tell you there would be audio bytes missing on Blitz. The first to tell you that there would be no multiplayer online for 3 or 4 players. The first to tell you that the online would be spotty and horrible. Were we the first to tell you that Marvel vs. Capcom 2 would suck and that it wouldn't be ready on day 1? Right?
You were right. But
Was I the first to tell you that Ultimate joysticks would be in the KI Pro? Was I the first to tell you that, as they tried to say, I said it was canceled, and clearly they got that thrown in their face? Was I the first to tell you that if they did it, it would be a limited run? And yes, it was. Was I the first to tell you that Class of 81 would have the wrong ROM in it, and it wasn't the legitimate ROM? And these guys didn't even know the difference between the Class of 81 ROM and a Miss Pac-Man and a Galaga. I can go on and on, Biggie. I can go on and on.
you're forgetting the biggest one. We put our lives on the line and said, and this cabinet would be on sale for $250 or less.
Yep.
And it was. We called it from day 1.
Kev,
Hold
the
on.
Pre-orders. We called the don't pre-order. Oh, it's such a good victory drink, guys. It's so wonderful. And if you're just joining, we will get into the Fast and Furious. I have a lot to say about that, and I do have some important stuff to tell you about it, and we'll get into that. But first, we're taking our victory lap.
We're enjoying ourselves.
We're enjoying ourselves.
Guys, celebration with our friends.
Yeah, Kev, everything we said has been right. They sit there and try to find something wrong we've said. They twist it. But in the end, we're always right.
And you do it in one stream. You don't do it over 6-7 hours of streaming. You come in, you hit us with it, and you get out. That's what we should be doing here.
Yeah.
And that's the name of the game. We don't waste your time, chat. That's for damn sure.
Well, the manifest didn't say I got the bill of lading and the packing list, and it doesn't say that there's linking here. And I read the FCC filings, and there's nothing about linking.
The man
you guys are pathetic.
Paid $50 to.
It's so sad. Now let me give my acceptance speech.
Okay, give your speech. Well,
I want to thank all of my viewers. This is serious, guys. All my viewers and supporters. You guys have allowed me to have a voice that could be heard, and this is serious, and to be a force in the community. Okay, without you guys supporting me, without your comments, without your backing me up, without your support, none of this would have been possible. Us being the #1 channel, we would have got shut down long ago, and we would have no backing. Yep. But it's thanks to all my viewers that they gave us this platform to speak our minds, because there's a lot of YouTubers out there who are too small, right? They don't get an audience of 60 to 100 people on a quick stream. They don't have people listening to them. It's just very hard. And I want to thank people, and sorry if I missed, some of your guys' names, like, Show Me Retro, obviously, Paul Barris, Gamer Price, Loncani. Don't want to forget Loncani. He was one of the first. Carl, everybody in there, Bo, Carl O, Kev, anyone else? Mikey Yoon for sure.
Mikey Yoon for sure. You got Papa Brad, Brooklyn Menace, Goofy Foot, Rich Wildello, Rainwater Games, Doggy Dog 420. Can't forget Mike Smith. You got Old School 74, Jason, Glenn's Retro Show.
Yeah.
We got them all.
Sorry if we forget anybody, but
Bo knows.
It's all of you guys. Okay, it's all you guys that made us the #1 Arcade 1-Up information channel. And as my speech continues here. There are haters. And as for the haters, I just want to address this. Kevin and I knew long ago that there was a conspiracy, a concerted effort, a petition, a scheme, a coordinated effort by a lot of YouTube members to cancel us, right? To boycott us. Your Average Gamer, Arcade 1-Up, and Travis NDA, or Travis MCP as he goes by normally. we are aware of your concerted effort to contact people and try and boycott us and try and tell them to boycott us and cancel us. And to that, I say it's sad. And it's a sad day for you guys because we are victorious, Kev.
Keep
we are
trying.
still victorious. You can keep trying, but you will never, never shut down the voice of reason and the voice of truth. And to that, here, Kevin.
They can
Cheers.
call me ugly.
Cheers.
They can say I have a girl's voice, but we're the #1 show, Rexer. Oh, so
The
good.
sweet taste of victory, guys. The sweet taste of victory.
Drink, everybody, drink.
Well, I want to show that. Yeah, that is Best Picture 2023. That was epic. You guys got to go back and watch it if you missed the beginning. I mean, obviously, you got to go back and watch it. There's a lot in there, and it's funny, and it's great. But it's just sad. And you guys might say, what's Rex talking about? You know, how they did, guys. I'm sorry, to inform you that some of your favorite YouTubers made a concerted effort to cancel us, literally calling people and writing them and saying, don't watch them. But you guys have stuck with us, and I love you for it, guys. And thank you for giving me this voice. So
Absolutely.
And Kev, we won. Okay.
Yep.
A funny thing, I actually closed down the window during the beginning.
Yeah, I saw
intro.
that. I was like,
Did
where
see?
are you?
I lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got to get back and add some stuff.
I had to go on YouTube to see if the stream was up. I'm like,
I know. Was it still going? It was still going, right?
It was still going. It was still going. I was like, what's
I
going
really
on?
butchered that. So, Kev, do you want to talk about while I set this up?
Yeah.
John D. and I didn't watch the one-up thing for Fast and Furious, but how pathetic it was, how weird it was, how crazy and lame and unprofessional it was.
This is going to sound weird, right? Because they did an 11-minute stream on a product that Big D did like an hour on after, and his stream was thousands times better and gave us more information than that 11-minute John D stream. And it just, these streams are not professional. It's a weird juxtaposition. So the stream just opens with no intro. It's just John sitting at a desk. The camera's not perfect, and I know I have a bad camera, but he's a professional, and he just reads off a press release like he's a hostage. He's like, Fast and the Furious is adrenaline filled. And I'm like, what is he doing? He's reading off a press release. He's not going off the cuff. Mm-hmm. And then he just cuts over to like a pre-produced video. Then he cuts over to gameplay, and it's done. We're like, there's information we don't have yet. It's just all weird. I know for a fact Cool Toy could produce a better video. P-Dubs can produce. Like, where's the producing going on in this company?
It's sad. It's really
weird.
Sad.
It's just rainwater. It's just weird.
We're going to go over a couple things that we still have questions on. And we're going to talk about the speculation, and there's going to be more speculation from all these guys because they didn't give any answers. Okay. No. But before we get into that, I want to show you guys something that came up kind of off the subject, but for one up. Okay. This was a chat in Facebook, and Kev, you want to go over this Facebook? Just tell them where it was and then what happened on Reddit, and I'll let them read it, and then we'll go over it.
First of all, 360, I watched it. I just told you I watched it, and I just went over what I saw. I definitely watched it. So Rexer didn't, but I did, and
I didn't.
Talked about it. Yeah. I definitely watch it. So there's this wacky thing going on that there was a arcade one-up tournament that happened, I believe, March 13th or March 16th. And I woke up today on Reddit to the winner asking where his prize is because he hasn't gotten it yet. And he asked John about it, and I guess John didn't get back to him. So John this guy posted on Facebook that he tried to get communication from John about his winnings. It was March 16th. And John wrote back to him and was mad that he went public with this information.
Yeah. So here's the thing. And this guy gets hit a little bit on Facebook about, well, why are you blasting him? And I'll show John. And this is so fun. This is why John gets fired from Capcom and will never have another job. Like, nobody will hire him if they knew all this stuff that he does. But here's John who was close to getting this right. John, you were so close.
Yeah, he was.
You were so close to your answer. Yo, sorry it's taking so long. Our warehouse is backed up during this time of years when retailers, we don't have even our own product samples yet. Period. Stop, you idiot. Stop right there. And then he goes, but damn, you got to put us on blast. Yes, John, he does, because this is the only way you get answers from your company is putting him on blast. Okay. Kev, the Tron, remember the Tron giveaway for all the people on Kong? We don't even know if they still got their Trons, but they were begging for them. Where are the invoices? The invoices from the charity stream was a disaster. People never got them.
I'm confused about that comment he said this time of year, it's April.
There's April and they have no holiday. It doesn't matter. He did the right thing by lying and trying to smooth over, but then he goes on to do what no VP or anybody would do in this community to a customer. He shames the guy. When you're the company that needs to be shamed, John, you guys, people still have won T-shirts on your giveaways, on your streams. You've never given them to them. They've won things like that, and you've never given them to them. So don't blame this guy for putting you on blast.
He's just trying to get info.
He's right. And finally, you answered him when he put you on blast. Oh, it is so bad, Biggie. I mean, he shouldn't have to wait. They should reach out for him. He did all the work.
Yeah.
He did all the work. He went in, he filled out his name, his number, his email. They didn't try and contact him at all.
No. Yeah.
Anyway, before we get on to Fast and Furious, well, we will get on to it now.
Do we have to?
Yeah, because guys, I want you to stick with me because in the end, I'm going to go over something important about speculation, about the Illuminati, and about the pickle that they're in and that they don't understand and why they hate me so much, because I literally have them wrapped around my finger and I figured them out. Okay. And I'm going to explain why at the end here. Okay. But first, let me show you this. Okay. And for those who are just joining, I've went on earlier and I explained how I was the first to say that there was linked cabs confirmed. Go back and watch it. I just want you guys to know that was the basis of 19K Fox took the L. You took the L, Fox, and there's no FCC rulings and readings and I can't find it. You took the L. It's not a possibility. It was guaranteed, and I said it. Now, let's move on to the stream. I actually watched part of the Super Game Room Dudes because my name got brought up, like you said there. 19K Fox playing like he doesn't know who the Rexer Show is, so I had to watch it. I thought it was funny. Good one, K Fox. Not very convincing, but okay. But I watched some other stuff, and boy, there is just some weird stuff that gets said on this stuff. Some stuff from people like One Up Kits and other people, on the stream that is just it's very telltaling. Okay, and first, Kev, I want to give props to Console Kids because I was told that he did defend me in some fashion on a stream where he said, listen, guys, Rex doesn't call people names like everybody is doing here. Okay. We don't personally attack people on their characteristics and that stuff. That's a known fact, right, Kev?
Yeah.
So he went and kind of defended us in that. So thank you, Console Kits. And it's evident there was a stream just done, and there's people like UAG and all his cronies who are just blasting personal characteristics like children. Mm-hmm. And it's super embarrassing, guys. It's really embarrassing for you. It's cringe. Your children would be like, what are you doing, Dad? You're on YouTube making fun of people and their personal characteristics. They'd be like, what are you, 8? Because we're 12 and we don't do that anymore. Your parents would be ashamed of you. Yeah. You guys, you got to grow up at some point. I mean, personal attacks on characteristics, it's shameful. It's embarrassing. Yeah. And I'm just trying to help you out. You look bad to many other people. Yeah. Your cronies think it's funny, right? But everybody else is going, what are these guys so childish for? It's pathetic and embarrassing.
It's like, like I said, we graduated high school 40 years ago. These guys are in high school forever. Mm-hmm. That's their mentality. They can't go by with facts. And
they don't want to critique what we're saying and that. They want to call us names, visually unappealing names and stuff like that.
Exactly. It's like, come on, guys. We're in the real world now.
Yeah. Come on. So do your kids a favor. Let them, don't embarrass them and act like adults. So, you missed the race. Damien missed the race.
You got to go back.
You got to go back. So in this video I'm about to show, One Up Kit says something that's just so bothersome. Now, before this, they talk about who's buying the Fast and Furious. Okay. And there's 6 people on the panel and basically none of them are buying it. Okay. The people who talked about it and hyped it up and said, oh my God, it's great. None of them were going to buy it. Okay. None of them solidly said we're going to buy it, even though they knew everything about it. And they used excuses why they weren't going to buy it. The fact of the matter is, guys, they're starting to get smarter about pre-ordering. They know not to pre-order. They don't want to tell you not to pre-order.
Yeah, exactly.
But they're getting smart. And this is so evident in what One Up Kits does here. Mike B asks him if he's going to buy it, and he deflects right away with excuses. Everybody knows 1UP Kits. You're not buying an arcade 1UP. You're not pre-ordering. You don't buy them. You don't play them. You don't even like them. Okay. We all know that. So when people watch this, you guys, I mean, I saw right through this right from the start. I'm like, oh my God, this is so sad. Okay. Watch him go on and use the excuse of why he got a Blitz, which he probably got for free. Nobody, I don't know. He says he bought it because it was on sale. Of course you did, because it went on sale for 150, like we told you it would. But yet you convinced everybody they'd be asked out and they should pre-order, while you went and bought it for whatever, $150. But his reasoning here is so convoluted and so anti 1UP Kits and what he stands for and what he does and what he plays. I'll play it. You guys figure out what is he lying about here, and I'll come back and I'll tell you. Okay.
This time.
Does it have online? If like, for example, if Fox is going to get it and I'm going to get it, do we have the ability to play at the same time?
I would be absolutely shocked if it has online co-op play.
Okay. So, I mean, all of that is like with Blitz, I had no plan to get Blitz, but there was like this, well, if you're going to get, it's kind of FOMO, but it's more like, oh, there's this opportunity to play that game with other people that I would love to play with. Yeah. So that became a thing. So it became worthy of a buy. And then the price came down. So
that helped a lot. Yeah.
That helped.
Okay. And hopefully you heard that. Sorry if the video skips a little bit, doesn't play too great. Kev, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with what he's saying?
Well, I was trying to understand what he was saying. So you can play with people, and that made him buy it?
Because you can play with people and play online and play a game that he doesn't even like, which is Blitz, which he doesn't like football.
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to force him to buy it. Now, Kev and everybody in the chat, how often have you seen console kits on any online 1UP game ever? Kev?
Apparently
we don't own them, but
I don't own them, but I'm on the leaderboard still. So
he doesn't play them. He doesn't go online and play. So why are you using the excuse that maybe if it's online and I can play? You know that it's not online or Wi-Fi now, and you're deflecting using it as an excuse.
As an excuse.
So you're not going to buy it, but we all know already. Oh, can you bring up that super chat, Kev?
Yep.
Thank you, Gamer Price. Totally agree. It's amazing to see how many people in this community haven't matured yet. Glad the drama had a solution, but it should never happen. Yeah, true. And we moved on from that. You know, we don't, but it's just funny, Gamer, that people go in and try and pile up on us, with name calling. Ooh, oh, you hurt my feelings. You called me ugly. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I mean, it's just so funny and sad, but, so here's console kits, 1UP Kits, trying to petition reasons why he's not buying it, and then justifies his thing with, I want to play it for online. You've never played Blitz online, and it sucks online, so that's even worse of a reason why you would do that, And then before that, Kev, he goes on to say this is really bizarre. He goes on to say he has Ridge Racer, right, Kev? Yep. And then he says he has this mod from Buy Stuff Store or something.
Yeah, the Buy Right store. You can actually exchange the PCB out for the Ridge Racer, and they'll give you a couple hundred games, console, arcade, in the Ridge Racer. It's pretty cool.
Which he did for a video on it for 2 hours or something, right?
Yeah, he did a stream talking about it. Yep. Yeah.
Never installed it, never played it, never used it. Admits he's never used it, never will use it, won't play it. Okay. So I hope this motivates you, 1UP Kits, to actually do some of the stuff you're petitioning and selling for and hyping up and shilling for. Okay.
But let's be honest though. How many people are playing their Blitz anyway? Not just him.
No, I know, but don't act like the online play is what drove you to get it, and you don't play anything online.
Yeah,
you don't play TMNT. You don't play your Street Fighter. You don't play Blitz. No. You don't play KI. You don't play any of them online. So don't give your people, your audience,
that's true,
fake idea that you play online and that the reason you won't buy it is because it's not online when you never play online. Period. So
agreed.
All right, moving to the next part of the video. Okay.
What do we got here?
This is where Mike B goes over his thoughts. Okay. And the video isn't going to play well, and it doesn't really matter. But this is where I'm going to get into the point of what the problem is with these guys and why I have them in a box and why they can't figure out how I know everything is coming and why I'm right with everything. So here we go. Let's just play it.
$6.99 or $5.99. I think that it's going to be 2 games. I think that it might have Wi-Fi, but not for online racing, even though the FCC notification isn't out yet. And I think this possibility of a link cab is a real possibility. So the question is, how many people are going to buy 2 Fast and Furious cabs at 5?
Okay.
Does it have?
Now, if you watch this back and you guys watch this back and you watch that video back, he's literally reading off a script. It looks like he's staring down
what you're talking
not the
about.
chat. Okay.
What are you talking? Oh shit! Sorry,
He knows everything, Kev. He gets it spot on with prefacing everything with "I think." I think you got everything spot on, Mike B. How do you know? You didn't get one thing wrong. Not one thing wrong.
But he wouldn't
guys,
commit.
that's before. But he wouldn't commit. He got everything right.
Yeah.
This is hilarious. I mean, I can't believe you guys don't see through this bullcrap. You know? Oh, it's hilarious. It's so funny. Everything was right. And if you watch him, his chat's over here, so he's not reading the chat.
He's not reading the
staring
chat.
Down at like a spec sheet from the brick that somebody supplied him, or from Buy Stuff or something. You know, that, oh God. All right, let me get into the one thing, Kev, you talk about. I'll talk about my position on one and 2 cabs and linking.
All right, so what do you want me to talk about? My thoughts on this thing?
What are your thoughts on the 1, the 2 cabs of linking? Go for it.
People say, I don't know why they would say this, Rexer, that you and I are negative when it comes to 1-up. I don't get it. Let's throw some positives their way, right? It's $599 instead of $700. Positive. It's a deluxe cabinet, no riser. Positive.
No, I thought it was on a riser. It's not.
It's a deluxe.
Wait, so it's a deluxe. No riser.
No riser.
I don't even remember my image on the thumbnail. So.
Okay, and that's pretty much about the positives, because there are a lot of questions with this thing. First question, and this is the biggest one. What ROMs are we looking at? This game looks like they nerfed it compared to the arcade footage that I watched today. And no one can confirm. What are we looking at? Are the girls gone? How do you save your progress? And what exactly am I looking at? It looks like a GameCube version compared to the arcade. I don't know if people in the chat were seeing it or if YouTubers were saying it. That's my biggest question. What are we playing?
We don't have answers. We don't have answers.
There's no answers. To that.
But you guys are still going to pre-order. You guys love it. You're going to pre-order it without any answers. You don't know what game you're even getting. The footage on the video, according to you, Kev, is completely off. Do you want to tell them about the story of the guy who did a video today?
Yeah.
Please?
So let me. Okay. So chat. There's a guy who's he makes arcade cabinets and he mods them. He knows Fast and the Furious. He knows what he's talking about. I'll pull up his name in a second. Well, he did a video showing you the footage from Arcade 1-Up does not match the arcade ROM. And in his mind, they did something to this and it's not anywhere close. Yeah. I'll get his name so you guys can watch it. Yeah. So you have to look at this before you pre-order it. Watch this video because it'll change your mind about what you're getting.
Now, I think that Game Time and Travis NDA is going to clear this up, because I was told that they're using the PC version, which is what the real arcade used. My belief may be that they just can't pull footage from it, any clear footage, so they use some other footage that isn't the actual footage from gameplay. But why wouldn't they say that?
Say it.
Don't forget, Travis NDA is Mr. Transparent, so tell us why the footage doesn't look right, right? Come on, Mr. Transparent, tell us. Hopefully tonight he does.
I'm going to put the video in the chat so everyone can look at this. And before you pre-order, watch this video, please.
Gamer, he'd be smart to leave. He really would. Now, let me get to my point, okay, about the linking and the multiple cabs. This is the only thing I want to say, okay? If you buy 2 cabs, you're stupid, okay? You are stupid for buying 2 cabs or more, okay? But let me say this. You are more stupid if you only buy 1. It's more stupid for you to buy 1 cab instead of 2, because the main point of this is the linking and the Wi-Fi. And if you buy 1, you can't play online. You'll never play it. It'll sit there like Ridge Racer. It'll sit there like Outrun. You'll be selling it because you never play it. and you lose the biggest feature of it all. So there you go, One Up. I just promoted some sales for you. You're stupid if you buy 2. You're more stupid if you buy 1. That's my thoughts. And you guys can agree or disagree with me in the chat. But the biggest feature is linking. And if you only buy 1, it's going to be dust collecting, just like your other 20 1-ups that sit there and do nothing. Not saying it's not going to dust collect, with buying 2 of them. You'll probably buy 2 and then sell them in 3 months when you're sick of it, just like every other 1-up. But yeah, 2,400 plus tax, gamer, plus whatever, maybe shipping. I can get 2 real fantasy or Fast and Furious cabs for probably under 1,000 if I wanted, easily.
Yeah, let's just let's just put that out there. I looked on Facebook tonight. I could get a Fast and Furious sit down version for 800 in my local area. This is not a high value arcade title, guys. Just go to your Facebook Marketplace. You can get this for 700-800 easily. The sit down full display version, the real one, not the one that we're going to get from 1UP. And here's what's going to happen: the guys are going to get 2 of these. They're going to be bored with it. And then you know what they're going to do? They're going to get the buy right mod and have to spend another $700 on the buy right mod to stick in these things to make them more valuable. That's what's going to happen. There's the quote of the night.
Oh, yeah, it was the quote. And Sir Sega, I mean, you can't be more right, Yeah. I mean, there's so many other alternatives to this stupid $1,400 or $700 purchase.
This is the easiest alternative. $20 cruising for the Switch, in your Switch deck, in your 1UP modded, and you're done. You can play real cruising, licensed cruising. It's so ridiculous. You drop $1,200 to play ROMs that we don't know what they are.
At least you guys are with me. Buying 2 is dumb.
Yeah,
it's dumb.
Yeah, he's seen them for $450. Yeah.
I think Ralph bought real Fast and Furious for basically nothing.
Wow.
And I, there's other arcade people out there who bought them for nothing. Okay. I got to wrap this up because I got places to be and things to do, but I want to make one last point. Well, first, let me make one last point about don't pre-order. You still don't know anything about this game. You need more information. The people that are posting, look, I pre-ordered, get FOMO and pre-order with me. You're dumb. This thing's going to be on sale just like everyone else.
There are 6,000 of these coming in. Do not pre-order. Just wait 6 weeks. Wait 8 weeks. Father's Day's coming up. It'll be on sale. Trust me.
Yeah. I don't know why. And if you miss out, it'll be on offer up in 3 months. You'll get 2 of them for the price of 1. And then you can link them. But what do I know, Kev? We're only the number one.
We're only the number one show at this point. What are we gonna do?
Right, so let me close with this, Kev.
All right. Take you off there.
Biggie D and others ask, thank you, Stringer Films. Let me put that up, please, real quick. Thank you, Kev. Thank you, Stringer Films. Thank you, Gamer Price, for the super chat.
These deals?
Look at he got Daytona twin sit down for $599. And how awesome is that?
My God.
How awesome. I'm sure it needed a little work, right?
Yeah.
But we're all men. We're all handy. We can make it work, right? With a little work. Anyway. But that's an arcade collector. I know people, I don't want to get into that argument. That's been done a million times. Here's the thing. Okay. All these 1UP Illuminati guys, they don't and not Biggie D and those people. Biggie D, thank you for the shout out and understanding that I was the first to say it was guaranteed. Here's what I want to ask you guys and what you guys need to think about. Do I really have an insider connection that gives me all this information? And I'm not confirming or denying any of what I'm about to say. Do I really have an insider connection? Or am I just smart enough to know? Go ahead.
No, I'm going to say, he said there's 250. No, you need 2 of them for your cabinets.
Yeah, you need 2. Paul, thank you very much. Can you bring that up, Paul? Thank you. Rex, congrats on your number 1 ranking. I'm buying
please, no, that's a punishment.
No, don't. I'd have to give it away. Or something. Oh, wait, you got to buy 2. Don't forget, Paul. You got to buy 2, not 1.
Because it'll be stupid if you buy 1.
You'll be more stupid if you buy 1. You can be stupid and buy 2, but be more stupid and buy 1. Thank you very much. What's awesome. Up, Sam? Sorry, I'm coming in late. I'm going to make my last point here. So like I was saying, does the Illuminati think, and does everybody else think I have these insider information? Gosh, okay. Thank you, Stringer.
You're never gonna get your
$200, new Siege on a simple green. That's it. See, that's all he needed to make it great, and it was running. Unbelievable. That's unbelievable. And he's talking about his Daytona. So So people at, well, who's your inside information? Do you have info? Who's your guy who gives you all these leaks about, the joysticks on KI and how it's going to be canceled or limited run and Marvel vs. Capcom 2 not being ready and all this and running? Well, do I have an inside contact? Or when somebody says and speculates that there's going to be linking, do I just take their speculation that I know they already know and I just confirm it for them? Because they can't confirm it, guys. They are playing you. They know in advance, and this is what you have to ask yourselves. Do they know in advance all this stuff already? And they just do the speculation videos because they're not allowed to say it. They're not allowed to come out and say what they actually know because they'll get thrown out of the Illuminati and they'll get thrown out of the John D ring, okay? And they'll get thrown out of the 1-Up ring. So they speculate about it. Maybe I just take their speculations and say it's truth all the time. Maybe that's all I do. And I say it's truth. And Biggie D, maybe you should start doing that. Because every time they do a speculation video and they bring it back 2, 3, 4 times, it's always accurate. And every time they don't bring it back, like track and field, like universal pinball, it's not coming. When Your Average Gamer does 10 Blitz videos and keeps saying it's speculation, it's not. It's not speculation. It's not speculation on MVC2. They are playing you. And if you guys aren't listening to me in the chat, 1-Up Kits plays you. He plays you like a fiddle. They all know this already, and you make that determination. Maybe I didn't know that they were linked. Maybe I had no idea. But guess what? I knew that maybe they knew. And that's why they kept saying it. Okay. That's how Mike B gets everything right on this video I showed, right? Because maybe he knows. You guys think about that. Or maybe I do have an inside contact and I just know everything and I'm just smarter than him, right, Kev? You want to say anything on that? Oh, let me do the $2 thank you. Watch, the link cable won't be in the box. Well, it's Wi-Fi, right? You got to get on the same Wi-Fi.
Well, that's another question. We can only play this local Wi-Fi. Well, show us how it works because we know they don't have a good track record with this Wi-Fi stuff. And why can't we hardwire it if you're in the same room? That would make it run perfect. So that's Stringer has a point there. Yeah. But just to wrap up what you said, how many times have we seen 8 streams say 8 of the same things 4 times over? It's not like the thought tank is completely off base. It's not like somebody says we're getting track and field and somebody says we're getting food fight. They all parrot. We're going to get blitz,
off each other.
Blitz.
Okay, so let me give you an example, guys. Nobody's talked about Alpha or Third Strike for 4 years, right? The minute they start talking about Alpha and Third Strike consistently, just come out and say it's coming. It's guaranteed. When they all do the video on it, it's coming, okay? You don't have to be a rocket scientist, okay? I figured them out. They can't figure that out. They're scared and nervous because they can't confirm it because John D will be pissed and they won't get their information and all their contacts will throw them out. And they all get in a chat and they say, what are we all going to speculate on? Guys, this is what they do. They play you like a fiddle and it's not right. And you guys need to see through that BS, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
And that's why you're number one, right?
I want to hit Damien's thing about the keypad. Kev, you want to talk about that? The keypad on the Fast and Furious? Another thing.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, that's another question. We don't know how you can enter your info. Is there save info? That could be something Travis talks about tonight. But again, this is your release. This is your unveiling, and you can't tell us this stuff. It's like, what are you trying to sell on an 11-minute stream at 9:00 Eastern in the morning? It just wasn't any fanfare. It just felt like they're just pushing something out.
Yeah. $2 from Stringer. Thank you very much. Fast to Best Buy, Furious the following 12 months. That is exactly right. And guys who just joined, you make sure you go back, watch the intro video. We're the #1 arcade 1-Up information channel. And I want to thank you guys for all supporting us. Kev, let's get out of here.
Everybody.
I got things
We're
to do.
out of here.
Good luck.
Thank
We're
you,
out.
chat.
Love
See
you
ya.
guys. Thanks.
Bye.